You won't believe what I am about to buy. Another 500 SEC. Look at this bad boy right here. Another 500 SEC, a 1984, baby. Look at this thing right here. Eurospec. You know what it is. The hustle never stops. 116,000 miles, or maybe 112. Either way, just over 100,000 miles. The blue interior is sat in a garage for 20 years, and now it's mine. Is it unlocked? Oh, it's already locked in. If you see, this used to have the gold emblems. Yeah, it's just faded now. This used to be gold. It's not chrome, that's the gold plating. This is a unique one, this is a good one. Eurospec has the short bumpers. It's been customized. This is usually gray, it's white. This is the original white paint though, I like that. Original white paint. Has the natural fading to it. Nice flush headlights, not cracked. Oh, there goes a small crack right there. Had the grill painted. Yeah, this was had some custom work done to this one. Little crack to the bumper right there and right there. Very cool, man. Very cool. Yep. Starts right up. Has a little exhaust leak. Gonna load this up. Get it home. Man, I love rare finds like this. Keeps me motivated, you know? Now, I'm content with what I have. But when there's opportunities like this, you gotta take advantage of it. Because you don't see these every day. An SEC period you don't see every day. But you definitely don't see a gray market imported Eurospec SEC every day. The last 3 SECs that I've purchased have been Eurospec. I got one out of California. I found one up in Indiana. And now I'm in Ohio and I found another one. Man, I tell you, I might be the most fortunate guy on planet Earth right now. That's how I feel. I love these cars. What am I gonna do with it? You never know. You just never know. What's that? Oh, look at that. The Mercedes Max. The custom Mercedes Max. The blue interior is cool with the white. It's different. It's different for sure.
You said you did want these back.
Yeah.
If not, I'll dismount them.
Yeah, I'll figure out what to do with them. Sure, I'll take them. Look at this the mileage real quick. Pretty sure he said 116. Yeah, there it goes. 116, baby. Already has aftermarket radio in there. Still has the headliner sagging, but it's there. Everything is here. Everything is here. Yeah. Yep. Okay. It's there. Missing a button, that's about it for the fan. Oh, this is cool. Look at these custom mats. seats actually look nice. This one has some natural wear to it, but that's fixable. Man. It's crazy. This used to have the gold emblems. It's funny because I have some gold emblems at home. I bought off of eBay a long time ago. 500 SEC in gold. Those are rare. Those cost about $200 plus for those emblems. It's starting to rain. Yeah, man. I drove all the way out here, man. I saw what I wanted. I was able to reach out to him first and seal the deal. Gotta stay on top of this, you know? Gotta stay on top of this. Let's go home, baby. Let's go home. Look at that. Look at that. Woo-wee. Eurospec 500 SEC. White. Don't see many of those. Not in white. This one even had the gold trim package. It's faded now, but the rear emblems were gold. Just take a look. Yeah, they're faded now. This is a 1984, guys. 1984. With the blue interior. Look at this. Look at this. Now, I had a 1983 380 SEC that had a blue interior. And it was like redone. This is the original, though. If you look back at my other videos, the 380 SEC had a new interior. It was really, really nice. But I kind of like the nostalgia of having the original interior. I like the natural fade. Blue is so unique. Even has a dashboard protector. Check it out. All right, no problem. Gotta make sure everything is working. Yeah, he's even going to trailer it to me, so that's pretty cool too. Very cool car. Very cool car. All right, so I said it was the original paint job. I think at some point there was some touch-up paint. Because check this out. So this is the original paint up underneath. And you can see the difference in the color between here and here. So this might be newer paint. Because you can see the difference, the original color here in comparison to also even right here. I don't know, we'll see. I'll investigate. Figured out what's been painted and what's original. Now remember, I have a 1985 at home, 500 SEC. This engine runs much smoother than the other one. We'll see. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but we'll see regarding what I'm doing with the black one at home versus this one. But this is coming home for sure. I know what I'm doing regarding that. I already bought it. I already had the title. So as they prepare to trailer that back home to me, I'm going to sit in here and wait because the rain keeps coming and going. So let me go ahead and get my mind right. Let me clean my shoes off first. And let me just give myself a moment to think through this process. What the heck am I going to do with another car? I already don't have room for the cars that I already have. What am I going to do with another car? What is wrong with me? Why do I do this to myself? Huh? God, because I can't pass up deals. I was just on eBay last night, late last night, looking at a 560 SEC in California. These SECs are going for a lot of money. People want good money for one that is in good shape. And unless it's already been restored, most of them have natural wear and tear. People are finding these cars in the most weird places. And there's not a lot of them, like in certain colors. A lot of people desire the black on black 560 SEC. And when it comes to the 500 SEC, you want the Eurospec. You don't want the US spec. The US spec is slower, different transmission, has the big oversized bumpers. A lot of the stuff that the US wanted installed safety-wise really took away from the look of the car. So when you find a Euro one with the smaller bumpers and the flush headlights, oh, it's beautiful. Those are hard to find. When you find them, grab them. So oftentimes people post these cars for sale. Sometimes they don't understand exactly what they have. Sometimes they just don't really care. It's not their style. They came across it, good opportunity, so they're going to pass it along to someone else. I love those type of people. I love them. I love them. So I've been fortunate to come across. I've had 5 Eurospec SECs. I've had 4 500 SECs. This would be the 4th one. And I had a 380 SEC, all of which were Eurospec. The best condition one that I personally owned was the 380 SEC, 1983. That was really pristine, very nice. So it looks like this one has been cared for. There's some paperwork that comes with the car. He took some personal notes. The owner took some personal notes, saying what needed to be done and this, that, and the other, and what has been done. So that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna clean this car up and see exactly what it is when I get it back home. He said it has 20-year-old gas in there. Now in the paper I saw that it's been parked in the garage for 7 years. He said 20 years. We'll see. We'll figure it out. But what am I going to do with another SEC? I figure that part out later. I'm excited. It's white. You know, I'm not used to having a white car. Everything I like is black. But white is unique. Shoot. You can always paint it too. But you don't want to really take it. I don't know. You don't really want to deviate too much from its original color. Plus, you got to do all the door panels and the door jams and trunk, and you got to almost take the whole car apart because the engine compartment will still be white. So you don't really want to paint like a whole new color like that. I don't know. Plus, it's blue interior. What do you do with navy blue interior? Oh God, here he comes. Oh, he's moving the car now. All right, cool. All right. Okay, so he just pulled off with it, and I turned around to catch up. All right, cool. All right, let's go, baby. 500 SEC en route to my crib. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the game. I love the hustle. You know what I mean? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Boy, I tell you. I love the game, man. I love these cars, man. I love Mercedes. I love it. I love them. I love it. I love them. I love it. I love them. I love it, the game. I love them, Mercedes. Whew. So many opportunities out here. You just have to pay attention. You got to want it bad enough. If you want it bad enough, you'll make it happen. Today, I made it happen. What's up, guys? I'm driving my 2003 SL55. I just drove out of town to go pick up a car. What car did I just pick up? A 1984 500 SCC Eurospec. Yeah, that's right. Eurospec. The best SCC that you can buy. Now, the cream of the crop, some say it's the 560 SCC. They actually made a V12 SCC. That's super rare. They also made convertibles. They were actually modified or customized, but they also have convertible SCCs. So there's a couple variants out there. You have the, I think, a 420 SCC I've heard of, never seen it. They have the 500 SCC. They have the 380 SCC. The 380 SCC is the least desirable because it's the small block and it has the least power. Now the Eurospec one, now that's US spec. The Eurospec one is actually a little faster, a little bit more horsepower and torque. The Eurospec 560 SEC though has the nice, I think it's a 3-speed transmission, I think, but it has the bigger V8 and more horsepower. The Eurospec is the more desirable because it has a 4-speed transmission, smaller bumpers, flush headlights, the more desirable look, and it's hard to find these cars. They're becoming more and more rare. If you can find a 560 SEC that's in good driving condition, you should probably buy it if it's cheap. And just keep in mind that you're going to have to do some work on the interior oftentimes, some dry rotting, some cracking, some torn up seats, the wood splits and cracks and fades, missing components. If you want to restore one of those, it's going to cost you some money because the parts for these cars are super expensive. But if you can find one of these cars in good shape, and if you can find one under $10,000, it's probably a good deal. But it's hard to find these cars in good shape for cheap. When they're in good shape, they go all the way, they go from $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. SEC is a collector-worthy car. Those are the two-door or coupe version of the S-Class. So it's the big chassis, long chassis, but it's a coupe. Pillarless coupe. All the windows go down, the roof goes back. It's pretty dope, pretty cool. If you can find one of those for, for a good price, man, they're worth having. They are unique. They drive very nice. They are beautiful, classic cars. The most desirable color, I think, is maybe black on black. But they came red. They came. I've seen a beautiful, almost like an army green with the beautiful green interior. I've seen it with the brown mocha interior. It's some beautiful cars out here. I've seen it with the gray interior, the tan interior, the peanut butter interior. There's some beautiful cars out here, man. I really love these cars. Today I found a white one, a white 1984 500 SEC Eurospec with the blue interior, the navy blue interior. I've seen white ones with blue interior. I've seen that blue interior on silver. Very unique cars. I'm out here in the country, guys, and out here in the country there's a lot of fields. Sometimes, man, these are the best places to buy cars because they sit in the garage for so long. This car sat in the garage for 20 years. It has 20-year-old gas in it, but guess what? It started right up. So, and it has some maintenance records. So this car was driven and it was decently taken care of. 116,000 miles. I can't wait to get this thing home and get it on the road. So that's going to be my, I probably want to put it in storage myself until I can get around to it. I already have a 1985 500 SEC. I don't know what to do with it. I have parts that I've ordered through eBay. I have tons and tons of parts because I was going to do a conversion regarding the interior. I was going to update the interior to like the 1991 560 SEC. So there's a lot of modifications because the wiring is different. I mean, it's the same chassis, same frame, same nuts and bolts, but it's a modification to the wiring and some updates that I was going to do to this one to make it work. A black interior from a 1991 560 SEC. The one that I have has the peanut butter interior, but we'll see. I mean, now I got a white one with blue interior. Man, I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm buying it. I mean, I could throw this thing right back on the market and triple my money. But we'll see what I decide to do. I don't know. This is gonna be fun though. I love these cars. I love these projects. I love being in these situations where I don't know what to do with a blessing. That's a good situation to be in when you have an opportunity and it's such a good opportunity you don't know what to do with it. That's a good feeling to have. That's a good feeling to have. I've come across all types of cars, all types of Mercedes, all types of other vehicles over the years, just flipping cars, and it just feels good when you come across something that you love, something that you respect, something that you highly desire. In my case, I love these old Mercedes, so I love the fact that the owner of this car worked with me. A lot of people reached out to him. He knew that I was the real deal, and he took me serious because I was serious about what I was interested in, and he could tell that. I spoke to him on the phone. We had a real conversation. We FaceTime. He saw that I was a real person. He understood that I understood what I was getting myself into. So I definitely appreciate that because I've come across cars, man, where I couldn't even get a response from a seller. So I'm glad that this one worked out. So yeah, I'm on my way back home. The car is on its way back home to me, and I am looking forward to this. So more updates soon. Stay in touch. More information, more pictures, more content on the way regarding this 1984 500 SEC, gray market, imported Eurospec. Man, it looks like Twister out this mug. Look at this. These clouds. Oh, God. There it goes. All right. Made it safe. Made it safe. Thank you. Whew. Beautiful. You're good. You're still good. Ooh, that white is pretty. Gotta fix that exhaust leak ASAP. Oh, this thing is pretty. Man.
There, now it's your bed.
Okay, so there was a lot of mouse droppings in the trunk. Fortunately, he had some towels laid out that had all the hair and the poop. All right, you're probably like, ugh, why are you touching it? Ugh, it's so nasty. Yeah, all that stuff right there was in the trunk. But he had towels laid out with a bunch of fur and stuff, mouse droppings. But check this out. This is a very interesting find here. A phone. Look at this. Mitsubishi. Likely the original phone that came with this car. How cool is that? How cool is that? Yeah, that's hard to unzip in one hand. But yeah, I'll go through this and see what all is included in here. But pretty dope, man. Pretty dope. Look at that. And I guess this right here might be the base for communication, right? Amplifies the signal or whatever that is. Power supply. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. It has an aftermarket radio, but we'll see if it works. It does come on, but I didn't hear any sound. Here goes some paperwork also. The original booklet, manual. Pretty cool. Folder full of stuff. Envelope full of stuff. All right, so cool. All right, this is empty. Good work out of that. Yeah, pretty cool stuff, man. Pretty cool, pretty cool. $2012. Yeah, that's a little bit old. Might have to put a historic place on here instead. Yeah, man. Very interesting. Very interesting. You never know what you're going to find inside these cars. Especially a car that's been sitting for 20 plus years, I guess. Ah, looks brand new. Probably never used. Cool. Very cool. All right, it's raining again. But looks like it also came with these wheels right here. I had to look these up. 2 of these were in the trunk. 2 were sitting back in the barn. So all the chrome is peeled off basically. All right. 2 of the tires are dry rotted. I think 2 were kept in the vehicle, 2 were kept outside. Maybe they're all dry rotted. Nah, this one actually has a good tread on it. No dry rot. Yeah, 2 of them though, I saw the tires are cracked all the way around, and they're flat. But yeah, I don't even know what these are, man. Shoot. I know that they went to the Mercedes. It's all peeled around the insides and the back. Maybe they can be sandblasted and recoated. I'm sure they can, especially if it's aluminum. I don't think those are steel. I think that's aluminum. That's why you have the oxidation and the chrome peeling off like that. So they can be salvaged, turned into something nice, whatever they are. Yeah, there goes the 85 SEC Eurospec. Original color. Has some rust on it. On the quarter panel on the other side, the driver's side. Passenger side looks good. A couple dings and dents. A bunch of little dings and dents actually. But it's the original paint. So this one starts up no problem. Still has that original gas in it, the old gas in it though. So it's idling high, and then when it tries to idle down, it stumbles a little bit. Kind of bogs a little bit. So I need to get that old gas out of there, put some fresh gas in there. Seatbelt extenders work. Heck yeah. All right. Drive this thing around real quick to see what it feels like. All right, transmission feels smooth. Oh, it bogged down. Hold on. Okay, so when you're trying to give it gas, it's bogging down. Okay. I'm trying to give it gas and it's bogging, it's struggling. It's idling high, but it bogs when you give it gas. Okay. Hey, why the needle look all chewed up at the tip? I don't know. Let's see. Might have some dirty gas, man. That old gas, I guess. I guess that's what it is. See it for what it is. No covers. Same thing in the back. I want to see it for what it is. That mom was struggling, wasn't it? Whoa. I didn't see that crack. Where'd that come from? I missed that. Dang, how did I not see that crack? How did I miss that? Dang. How did I miss that? Let's see what this looks like. Ugh. Yeah, it's faded, right? Well, I'll leave those back there because that's a. Clean condition right here. Man, I didn't see that crack. Yeah, how much a new rear window would cost? Dang. Okay, so I just encountered my first problem with the 500 SEC. This 1984 500 SEC is Eurospec. It is a unique vehicle. It has the blue interior, white exterior. Okay, all right, we're past that. Now, it has a idle issue. When you try to give it gas, it bogs down and it dies. It stumbles and eventually will die. At idle, it will have a high idle, but it stalls when you try to give it gas every time. So I had to idle it home. It actually got stuck down the street. I had to pull over. I went down to the gas station and it took 15 gallons of fuel, which means that the fuel tank was pretty empty. So whatever fuel was in there was definitely contaminated because it's been sitting in the garage for 20 years. So I'm assuming that the fuel filter is clogged because it will idle, it will cruise, it will coast at idle. I was finally able to get it home, allowing it to idle, and it had enough push to go up this hill at about 10 miles per hour up the street to get me back home. But I had to let the engine cool down so that the idle would be high enough to give it enough throttle and momentum to get up the street and get me back home. That was kind of scary. Yeah, traffic behind me. I had my hazard lights on, and yeah, they're like, get out the way. Fortunately, I saw somebody I know, and he was behind me, and also my wife was back there, just making sure that nobody did anything crazy and tried to go around me, and also just kind of slowed the line down purposely, you know, to help me out. So I appreciate that, you know what I mean? So I was able to get it back here safely. It cruised all the way here without me giving it gas. So that's one benefit of a high idle. It had an airline leak. One of the hoses was, someone tried to reconnect it and it was just done in a way where it wasn't working. There was too much suction on the line. It was collapsing. So I did reconnect that. So that probably helped with the idle a little bit. But yeah, I got it here. And so now I am going to, well, if I don't do it today, because I have family in town, so I need to get back in the house. This has caused me enough problems today. But if between, I guess, probably tomorrow, I'll do the fuel filter up underneath. The fuel filter is right here. Right there. I'm assuming that it's clogged. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that swapped out. I already have a new one. I'm going to carefully remove that, install a new filter. I would do a pump too, but it seems like the pump is working. But what do you think? Should I do the pump too? just because the car's been sitting so long with all the bad fuel. I don't know. What do you think? I'll start off with the filter and see if that works. But yeah, man, I did put some stuff in here because it has bad gasoline. I put some of that purple, what is the stuff called? Something purple. Some of that fuel treatment stuff in there. And hopefully that does what it's supposed to do. But yeah, 15 gallons of premium 93 octane fuel. Hopefully that helps too. So yeah, my baby is home. I have a lot of work to do. And I still have my 85 SEC in the garage, 500 SEC in the garage. So we'll see. I have a lot of options here, a lot of projects going on. I'm looking at the discoloration. I know that it was painted in some spots. I think the original paint is up here. The discoloration is maybe right here. I can't tell. I don't know. But you see the white is different at the door quarter panel, and then this one, it's like at the door. Let me see. Yeah, it's definitely been painted. I mean, you can tell, look at the grill. And there's different spots where it's starting to peel, like right here. So the original is a little bit wider, maybe. I don't know. Either way, it's a nice looking car. It's solid. It's not rusted out. A lot of potential. So we'll see where it goes, you know? We'll see. Update soon. Talk to you later. Brandon Green, owner of Gold Element Autoworks. 1984 Mercedes 500 SEC Euro. Peace out.